What up, Earthlings? If I have any hair left by the end of this, it'll be amazing. So I'm going to do a pick a card. I personally have always loved pick a cards. If you're coming here from my Facebook or you've never done one, I'm going to put like instructions below. It's not that hard. You just intuitively pick a pile, right? When I look at pick a cards, I always pick that. Some people meditate on them. I pick literally the first number that pops into my head, and it's kind of crazy how I'll get synchronicities or messages. This is a reading for people in general, so certain things that come up may not be for you, but part of the message may resonate, or you may be like, oh my god, I was just thinking about that. Or I just heard that phrase or something like that. Anyway, I just think they're really fun, and I want to start doing them. You're gonna have to bear with me because I'm just not like a tech person, and that's kind of what's kept me from doing them. Bear with me. Give me a little grace. And also, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can find my information below on that as well. So give me a second, and I'm going to post a photo of the 4 pile options. All right. All righty, guys. So these are options 1 through 4. I'm just going to leave them up there for a little bit longer so you can take a look and see which one is drawing you in. Okay. We're going to start with pile 1. And Palo Santo. Cleared out a little bit. Here is the oracle card that you chose. I'm going to read that last. We're going to start off with some tarot cards. And these are going to be the energies for the week. Today through Sunday. Today is January 25th. All right. This is a new deck, so it's not always the easiest to shuffle new decks. Do one more. All right. Okay, Spirit, energies of the week for group 1. Got the King of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Two of Swords. All right. King of Wands, High Priestess, and the Two of Swords. You may have a decision to make this week. You might have a choice. So the Two of Swords, the swords are air energy. So that's mentality. That's our thoughts. The twos always signify some sort of choosing directions or making a choice or having a decision to make or something like that. The moon is behind him. I love that because the moon always indicates like intuition or following like gut feelings and stuff like that. The swords can be kind of like, there may be overthinking or feeling debilitated about making a decision. Putting off making a decision can also be an issue, right? The King of Wands, the wands are fire energy. So that's like creativity, passion, excitement, action, right? The king is the masculine energy of that aspect. So he is emotionally possessed. It's being able to look out, and the king wants to, it's the yang energy, right? So the king wants to put forth that fire energy. Whereas the queen is yin, you know, the queen is receptive, and it allows like active energy to come in towards her. So the interesting thing is, ooh, the interesting thing is you have the high priestess. She's just one of my favorites. The high priestess is following that inner knowing, right? So what I'm getting here is that there's an inner knowing. There is information that is coming to you. If you're quiet enough to receive it, right? Don't get stuck in this swords energy of overthinking or thinking too much or trying to avoid doing something or thinking about other things, and instead of quietly allowing intuition and stuff like that to come to you. So and then with whatever information you receive, the King of Wands takes action. Okay, but he's not the knight of, you know, he's not the knight energy where the knight and can kind of rush out and do things. The king is self-possessed about the action that he takes, right? He's sitting in his throne and he gets up and he takes action when it's important. But first he ponders and reflects, but he doesn't overthink. It's like, don't let this crowd out what the high priestess is trying to bring into you. I'm gonna pull some oracles. She's got a moon under there as well, under her foot. So we have lots of moon energy, which is cool because I picked the moon oracle, the moonology oracle deck for you guys. Okay, group one, energies of the week. Ha, nice. The answers you need are coming. I'm gonna pull another one. Full moon in Gemini. Gemini is air energy as well. If you don't allow yourself to get stuck in indecision or avoiding thinking about things that you need to ponder and contemplate, this says the answers are coming. I feel like the answers are coming to you. That could be through other people or other sources, you know, signs or something like that. That nothing will come of this situation. That's interesting. So the first thing that popped into my head, okay, when I was shuffling the tarot cards for this and these started popping out, is that there may be something that you just don't know what to do. And sometimes with the two of swords, you don't have to do anything, right? And you may be there, like you might be in that position. I kind of want to pull a clarifier on this, because I have a feeling that you can do nothing, right? That's always an option. But don't look at it as doing nothing. Look at it as you're going to take action when you have the appropriate information. The answers will come. Don't rush. You know, like I said, the king of wands isn't, he doesn't rush towards things. He's very deliberate and calculated. The two of swords, you know, you might also feel, instead of the opposite spectrum of inaction, is you might rush to make a decision because you're overthinking things. And I think that may be what it's getting at. Let me pull a card. All right, what's about this? Nothing will come of this situation. Yeah. You get the Seven of Cups. Things are not clear right now. Okay. Look, there's another moon. The Seven of Cups is about, there are many choices, some of which you might not even be seeing yet. Like you might think, oh, I have to decide between this and this, but really there are other options. The Seven of Cups can also mean that you're sort of like foggy. And so it's just like head in the clouds kind of feeling, not thinking real clear. Um, there are also cups. We have the moon about to go into Cancer, so we can be feeling really like emotional, and it may just not be a good time to make a decision. Let me pull, I've got a few more cards. Very dead. I have a fucked up lighting situation going on. You get what you pay for, right? Okay. Trust. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. You may know that you don't have to decide. You may know that you don't have all of the facts. You might just, it's almost like you may feel compelled to take action. But if it isn't in your gut, like if it's in your head, trust your gut, right? Take a deep breath. You know, before any significant action that you take a deep breath and be like, is this the right thing? Turquoise. A turquoise crystal is color blue. Its healing magic works for you. Healing magic. Yeah. But sometimes the Two of Swords takes action because they feel trapped or hurt or overthinking. That turquoise just makes me kind of think of like green and blue, and that's like your heart chakra and your throat chakra. So like maybe communicate or bounce things off of other people. Make sure they're people that you trust. I'm big on not asking for people's input, you know, on situations. But do you have a confidant or somebody that you can go to ask for suggestions? This reading feels a little like confused, like you might be just in sort of a confused spot and think that you have to do something, but I'm kind of getting that you don't, you know what I mean? Not yet, you know, just not yet. And these are meme cards. They're fucking amazing. When all your classmates are eating Lunchables, but your mom packed you organic cottage cheese and baby carrots. Is there something? Ooh, some of you might have a decision to make that you know is like good for you, but other people might think it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you're going to have the organic cottage cheese and baby carrots? You know, we've got Lunchables. They're so much better. Look, there's a Nestle Crunch in here. But you're doing the right thing, okay? And do you have like, this talks about a mom. Do you have like, is there someone in your life that would encourage that organic lunch? You know what I mean? Um, it might be tempting to go for the Lunchable, but in the long run, there's your like decision. You know, are other people, is there a crowd that you're going along with? Um, it's 11:11, just saying. Or is there something you really want to do for you, you know? Hmm. You are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that feeling like, okay, the more I look at this, like, you know what's up. You know what the fuck is up. You got the moon back here. Maybe you're getting signs. Maybe you're like, I don't know, like everybody else is doing this. Or, and I don't mean this in like a dismissive, like peer pressure is hard when you're in high school. It's even fucking harder when you're a grown up. Maybe not. That might be wrong, but like it can be. Um, and the high priestess can be kind of hard to hear, you know. She can be a little tough to hear, but you've got this like, they're, what I like is they're all kind of like stepped back, you know what I mean? um yeah, there's something you want to do. There's something you want to do. I say go for it, because I can like feel it, but there's fear there. um I don't know, eat those organic baby carrots, man. They're good for you. And even though other people might make fun of it, just don't brag about it. You know what I mean? Like, don't brag about your organic carrots, because some people just want Lunchables. Good for them. Oh, no way. Here's the oracle card that you picked. Intuition. Simple, complex, words of pain or that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. You gotta feel the decision that you have to make, which one feels right, and then you'll know. Anyway, love ya. Peace. Namaste. What up, group 2? That's the one you picked. And we will look at that one last. So we're going to see what the energies are for you for this week. It's be like today is the 25th, Monday through Sunday. Pick some tarot. I feel like an anxious energy. Okay, Spirit, group 2, energies for the week. Alrighty, here we go. So we've got sorrow. That is the 3 of Swords. That's the 3 of Swords is heavy. That's like heartbreak, you know, feeling crushed. We also got the Prince of Swords. And then we got the Queen of Discs. And that's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Prince of Swords is like he rushes into things. This could be someone else in your life. Sometimes the Prince of Swords is it's air energy, and it can be kind of like a harsh communicator, a truth teller. Maybe there was an encounter with someone in your life that that spoke harsh words, or really hurt your feelings, or said hurtful things to you. I want to pull the Queen of Discs coming out on this was the last one to come out. And I feel like she is self-possessed, right? This is earth energy. She nurtures herself. She takes care of herself. So I kind of got, you may be licking some wounds, right? Or it could have been you kind of rushing around. Maybe you got like thoughts in your head. And because the swords represent thoughts. So you got an idea or something, and you rushed in, and it didn't work out. And you're dealing with some degree of like heartbreak over that, or a letdown. Let me pull a clarifier. Adjustment. The Eight of Swords. Okay. The Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped by our thoughts, right? So it's about being trapped in our own mind, feeling like we can't take action, feeling like negative thoughts about ourselves. Are we like, I'm worthless, or I can't do this, or like this person is preventing me from doing something. Maybe even there's a situation where you're just not happy. Your heart is not happy. It's broken, and you want to be the knight and harshly get your way out of it. Like by hurting someone else back. Okay. Um, yeah, there's this like, even though we feel stuck, okay, there's the Queen of what do they call it in this one? I always forget. The Queen of Discs in here. So the Queen of Pentacles. There's another way. We don't have to lash out at other people for hurting us. We can instead take that energy and go inward and take care of ourselves. And then we are an agent of change in our own life. It's almost like, if this reading feels like there's pain, somebody is, whether this is a relationship or a work situation or a friendship or something like that, we feel stuck in it. We want to lash out like the Knight of Swords, and maybe like attack or something like that. And we're in this energy of being stuck, but it would be better to turn that energy that we could throw outwards in a gross way, gross, um, and we can direct it towards ourselves, take care of ourselves, and then if we don't like where we're at, we pack our shit and get out of it, instead of creating more baggage. Yeah, this reading feels a little heavy. Yeah. Let's call another one. They don't want to give you another one. All right. I'm going to talk about this. We're going to highlight that to the sea. She got in her boat and she went out to be alone. This is about leaving painful situations behind, you know. And look at, I love when this kind of happens with the colors, because it's always about what my eye gets drawn to, but the colors in these two are just really, we can either be in this energy of I'm stuck, I'm fucking stuck here, like that's what I'm getting, like I can't do anything because of this or because of that or because of that, right? But we don't have to do that. Even if we just go and be alone, we've got to the sea. And this is, this really reminds me of the Six of Swords in the tarot. And in the sea, we're on the water, we're flowing, you know, we're, I got that we're being rocked, you know what I mean? But she's not like running off to somebody else. She needs to be by herself. I get that. I get that pretty strongly here. That you need to be alone. Nurture yourself, care for yourself. I'm gonna pull a meme card. Oh my God. So, okay. I hope none of you are like crying while you're watching this because I'm laughing. I mean, you know, if we don't laugh through our pain, that's not always healthy, but sometimes it works. So, what do you mean when you send him a selfie with no makeup on and he asks, "Who is that? Who is that?" Did did you reveal yourself to someone? Did you share your true self with even a group of people? Did you somehow expose yourself and that and hurt as a result of it? And then you want to lash out. I don't know. I'm seeing that as a possibility here. And yeah, I think I had said earlier, you're kind of licking wounds, you know what I mean? And there's a need for self-care. You guys really got your feelings hurt, I think. Um, and then the other meme card that fell out with it. When you see your side chick, strike up a conversation with your main chick. Maybe you got caught in a situation where like you really got seen, or um maybe you weren't like on your up and up, or you did something that wasn't in your highest expression. Um, so fucking what, man? I've been there. Um, and you need you need care when you're in that situation. You know, not from if you hurt anybody, not from that, from them, you know, that would be kind of selfish, but you know, you from yourself. Oh, take care of yourself, you guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like, did you get caught with your pants down? Did you, you know, did you do something fucked up? Did you human? Were you a fucking human? It's not easy being human, right? So if you did something wrong, that's it. No shame. No shame. And you know, maybe somebody is coming back at you because you hurt them or something like that. And that's, you know, that's how we do. That's how people do sometimes. Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. Are you trying to apologize to someone? Are you trying to be forgiven? These roles can always be reversed also. Um, don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. Maybe you feel really bad about something going on and you're trying to, you're trying to make it better, but like, that's not easy. You know what I mean? I really want to read what your oracle card was. This, I'm telling you guys, reading cards is so fucking weird. Destiny. One door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel true. Did a door close? Did you accidentally close it? But was that really an accident if you did? Is there something that you're trying to mend that doesn't need to be mended or shouldn't be mended? Yeah. Much love to you guys. This is a tough one. Please, namaste. Hello, group 3. No. You guys picked this one. And I will read that last. I'm going to start with your tarot. These are going to be energies for the week. Today, Monday the 25th through Sunday. Let's see what we got. Three messages for the week. Okie doke. So we have the Queen of Swords. I need new lighting. I need a lot of things, but anyway. I think I said in the other one, you get what you pay for. I'm working on it. The Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. That actually came out, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Magician after the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is she's calculating, right? She's still feminine energy, so she is emotional, she is receptive, she takes it all in. But she is critical, she is honest, she is of all the queens, she is the most masculine of the feminine, because we're all a blend, you know. But she's very discerning, and she's looking at, I always look at the images. She's looking at this guy, right? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about situations turning around, right? Somebody's luck turning around. So I'm gonna pull a clarifier on her actually, but yeah, it's almost like she's watching the wheel turn. I'm not sure if that's it, but I'm gonna pull a clarifier because I'm not sure if that's advice to just be watchful. The swords are also air energies. That's mentality. That's our thoughts. You know, the queen is sovereign over her own thoughts, and you got the Magician here. So there's a situation that may be turning around. And the Magician is the alchemist, right? This is creating our own reality. This is knowing that we are active co-participants, co-creators with the universe. So I'm getting like be mindful of your thoughts. I don't feel like this is going to be this. This reading feels possible. I don't know how to explain this. It doesn't seem like a whole lot it needs to be done this week. It feels really anticipatory. You know, I like feel when I do the readings, fucking weird, yo, but it's expectant, right? And the magician and the queen is just watching that shit. Like, let me get a clarifier on her. But the magician is literally the creator of reality. So it's sort of like there's a lot of potential this week, and kind of be mindful of your thoughts. So we're going to clarify the queen. Oh, yes, yes. The sun. The sun is like the most optimistic card in the deck. Okay, the outlook is sunny, but you gotta just mind your thoughts. Think positive. That doesn't mean like if you get a bad emotion to like stuff it down. In fact, the total opposite. Like let it out. Let it fritter out. Don't direct it at people, right? Like she doesn't have her sword drawn. But let it out in other ways, like punch your pillow. Right. Let it out in healthy ways, because I think you're manifesting this week, whether you're into that shit or not. Cool. Wait, I want to shuffle these. We're going to do some oracles. Sanctuary. Retreat, haven, refuge, oasis. Look at that. I have chills all over. You guys are really manifesting. I'm gonna pull another one. Yeah, look at her. She's daydreaming. She's like using her imagination. You're creating your reality. I really need a new desk situation too. Okay, so we do have conflict, discord, disagreement, common ground. I'm gonna pull a tarot on that. There may be the need to retreat, to find common ground where you can in conflict, because it could distract you. There's this wheel of fortune turning, right? So maybe there is a conflict where you just need to step back, and that's the best maneuver, right? Let me clarify this conflict. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about like supportive female friends, but also just finding support in our friends. And it's actually kind of a celebratory energy. It could also indicate for some of you, there might be conflict among like a group of 3 people. And it's just important for you to watch, right? We got the Emperor on that. Yeah. This the threes can this is pretty specific, so it may not resonate with everybody, but the threes can mean third party interference in a relationship or otherwise. The energy in here doesn't feel real kicked up about that though, but it's possible. Or it could even be like among friends, you know. The Emperor coming out, that, you know, that's the only thing that made me think of like third party interference, because that can sometimes be like a boyfriend or husband or, you know, whatever partner. But it can also mean standing in your integrity, right? Being mindful of your thoughts and actions, being in charge of your own damn self, not rushing into shit that you don't need to be rushed into, like just waiting for a situation to turn around and manifesting that happening, right? Because the wheel is turning, and this is that manifester. I'm gonna pull a couple of these. Three, we got. Huh. Show you in a second. Line out. Prudence. Don't be lured by the siren's song. Prudence. Don't be dragged into drama. Just don't. It's not worth it. Ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. Okay. So you have your sights set on something. Maybe there's something interfering. Maybe there's a scuffle. But I don't think you need to fuck with it, right? Just watch it go down. That kind of just came in. Just watch it go down. It's removing itself out of your way. Thought I took this out. It was in the last one. It wants to come out again. You guys, when you see your side chick, strike up a conversation with your main chick. So maybe there really is some kind of like third person thing going on. I don't know why this just doesn't feel like, it feels like there's possibility or whatever, but I don't feel inner discord at all, really, not much. But this can also, I love these because I look at them as like metaphors, right? So when you see your side chick, strike up a conversation with your main chick. There's a little bit of like, there's anxiety there, you know, like, am I going to get caught doing something? Or maybe you're seeing like this going on in some other way. Like maybe you're witnessing a situation that you feel like would make you look better if you pointed it out. That just came to me. I don't know. Don't do that. Don't do that. Interesting. When you say you speak a little Spanish and they try having a full-blown Spanish conversation with you, boom. You say, like you get involved in something you have no business being in, right? And you only know like a tiny bit of the language. And you end up looking like a dumbass. You know what I mean? Or like you just get over involved and you really don't need to be, and you could have avoided the whole fucking thing, right? Last card, bitch card. Actually, you still have your oracle. I'm really curious to see what that is. Oops. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Well, there. Yeah, you went and you got involved, and or you go and you get involved in something you had no business being in, right? And then you want to blame everybody else for it. But like, did you insert yourself in a situation that you shouldn't have? Your oracle, distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. you've got bigger things on your mind. This kind of all came together with that. Like, I feel like you've got like a vision, right? You've got something that you want to do. Maybe something's in the way, maybe something is just a distraction, or it's really like kind of bugging you. Maybe you're addicted to drama or whatever. Um, and you could, I feel like there's the potential this week for you to get like dragged into something where, like, hola, yo quiero cerveza, and then they start speaking full-blown Spanish to you, and you're like, wait, why am I in Mexico? How did I get here? You know, when you really wanted to like be in Spain and learn more Spanish or something. I don't know. That was a pretty particular message. And then somebody might be having like a threesome. Anyway, love ya. Peace. Namaste. Yo, yo, group 4. You picked this one. We're going to read that last. So this is going to be the energies of the week. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Today's the 25th. All right. They'll be for like through Sunday or whatever. Although if you listen to this at any other time and like synchronicities are going off, then whatevs. It's all the quantum. Okay, Spirit, group 4. Energies of the week. Okay. So we have justice. We have justice. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. Justice, aside from being about justice, it's like looking for balance. So maybe there is a need for a sense of balance and fairness in your life. The Page of Swords is this is like a new idea, like something that it's a youthful energy. So maybe there's like a small idea that you have, and you're trying to look at it from a balanced perspective. There are 2 swords here being like wielded, and swords are open communication, honesty, the truth. And the Ace of Wands coming in, that's like big energy, like ready to come towards these 2, right? All right. Let me pull a clarifier on justice. Let's see what that's about. Okay. We got the Ace of Swords. Maybe there is, okay, some of you might be having like people around you who are like petulant or petty. This can also be like, childishness, and the swords can be critical or sarcastic or whatever. You might have a big idea, right? Like that you want to manifest. The wands are creative energy. I mean, and aces are pretty big energy. So it's like, it's spirit, it's creativity, it's passion. So there might be something you really want to try, or this big thing that you're feeling, and people are coming at you being like petty and shit. Justice and the Ace of Swords, this is about honesty, like communicating honestly. I want to pull some oracles for you. This kind of feels like a more broader, like a more, this reading feels really broad. Like it'd be one I could really dig into if it was an individual reading. It's just kind of a bigger picture reading, but it's like there's a need to be honesty. It's like, here's this little page, childish page with like their little sword, you know, and here's justice. Like, bitch, come at me. I got this. But, you know, like this is blocking this thing. And, you know, the swords are communication and thoughts, and the aces are like action. Interesting. I'm really sick of dropping this shit. Magic Stream. I'm gonna pick another one. Magic Stream is that is just going with the flow. Okay, so the magic stream is the reminder of not constantly having an end goal, right? Um, the you know, there's a stream of life, and I know I'm hugely guilty of this. Like, okay, when this happens, then everything is going to be cool. Like, you know, but it's never all cool, and it's never not cool. You know what I mean? Like it's a river and it flows. And so um maybe little things are getting in the way of like big things you want to do, but that's a part of the process. I mean, the stream goes like around rocks and, you know, does this and it gets wider and then it gets smaller and all that fun stuff. You got to go with the flow. Um and just don't let minor things get in the way. Solitude. Um if people are bugging you, then like bye. I learned that in Mississippi. Bye, y'all. You know, then go be alone. Like you need to get like your own shit together. I mean, she's like sitting in her throne. You got to make a plan. I just got like execute a plan. You know, in order to execute the plan, right? She's sitting here with her sword and she's like, what action am I going to take? What am I going to do? I got to balance myself out. How much other people matter, how much I matter, you know. Let's see what these guys say. Music. There's melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods, if only we listen. And okay, ready? I feel like, I mean, you got the Ace of Swords, you got the Ace of Wands. Like, you want to go out and do shit. And even when I pulled out the music card, I was like, really? That's all you got? Like music? Yeah. Yeah. Sit your ass down, listen to some fucking music, because this is big energy, but like you're gonna burn it the fuck out if you don't have a plan. You know what I mean? Like solitude, balance. Oh, listen to some music, chill, tune out, like, you know, the little shit that's swiping at you. Cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. It always trips me out when they don't rhyme. I think that's funny. Cleanse. Yeah, cleanse your field, cleanse your space. Just, you know, with the other people. Ah. All right. Pull some meme cards. These are always a trip. Group 4 meme of the week. Are being stingy. Oh, oh no, they were just waiting for the right one. When you rip the most profound fart of your life. Yes. Okay, so it's a fart. Sorry. It's a fart and you do it by yourself, right? And when it's profound, you know what I mean? Like when you're sitting by yourself, not trying to big energy burst your way through the world, getting annoyed at like, you know, little things. Sit with yourself and music and cleanse and like fart and you know, and you'll be, and then all of a sudden you'll just be like, oh my God, I got it. I got it. Like, this is my plan. I feel that. I do. And a bitch card. And then I'll look at your oracle. I'm like super interested to see what that says. Yeah. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. Yeah, you're acting like a big ass baby. Maybe you're the petulant one. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're getting annoyed at like little shit. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. So like if you want to go out and save the world and do all that shit, you're going to burn out if you're not cleansed, if you're not chill, if you're not balanced, if you haven't eaten a fucking taco. You actually got 2 of them. You are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Yeah, you guys need to like chill, hold your horses, get this straight. Because you've got, I mean, this is like tremendous. This is like really good stuff to harness. I just think that this week, let it come to you, right? Take care of your shit. Like get you good. Anyway, I hope you have a great week. Love you. Peace and namaste.